Picture this: a typical morning in 2026. You wake up, reach for your smartphone, and see an emergency alert. Your bank has just declared bankruptcy. There's a video attached. The head of the central bank is speaking. You recognize his face, his expressions, even that specific habit of rubbing his hands together when he's nervous. He's clear. The system has collapsed. Withdraw your cash immediately. Within 10 minutes, city streets descend into chaos. Within an hour, the stock market plunges into an abyss. And 2 hours later, the truth emerges. That video never existed. It wasn't a hack, it was a ghost, a deepfake created by an AI for $14 and deployed by bots at the exact millisecond of peak vulnerability. Welcome to 2026. The year when the phrase "seeing is believing" became the most dangerous lie in human history. We have officially entered the era of the end of truth. Today we're going to deconstruct how we got here and whether we have even a single chance of distinguishing reality from its perfect imitation. Just 5 years ago, deepfakes were a novelty. Remember those clunky videos where Tom Cruise's face was plastered onto a stuntman's body? We laughed because we could see the artifacts, the strange flickering around the eyes, the unnatural shadows on the neck. Our brains flagged the fraud. But in 2026, the uncanny valley has been crossed. Problem number one: total accessibility. Creating a high-quality forgery once required massive server farms and weeks of rendering. Today, generative AI operates in real time. We have reached the level of zero-latency synthesis. This means I can hop on a video call with you, look like your boss, speak in his exact voice, use his personal inside jokes, and the system processes my movements instantly. The trust that humanity spent millennia building through face-to-face contact has been neutralized in just 24 months. Problem number two: the death of the source. In 2026, content volume has exploded to the point where 90% of what you see online is created or altered by AI. This is the synthetic explosion. We are no longer consuming information, we are swimming in an ocean of noise. And in this ocean, the truth doesn't just sink, it becomes unprofitable. Why? Because the reality is boring. It's complex, full of nuances and gray areas. A deepfake, however, is perfectly calibrated to your fears, your political biases, or your deepest desires. It hits the dopamine trap with surgical precision. In a world where attention is the ultimate currency, a lie will always have a higher exchange rate than the truth. How does it actually work? The crisis of 2026 isn't just about pictures. We are facing multimodal agents. In the early days, neural networks just painted pixels. Now they understand context. Modern reality verification systems are struggling because AI has learned to simulate imperfection. To bypass security, 2026-era deepfakes intentionally add digital noise, slight camera shakes, random lens flares, and even the stutter of a poor internet connection. It's a paradox. The forgery looks more real and raw than a genuine studio recording. We see this crisis leaking beyond politics into the corporate heartland. In 2025, we witnessed the first synthetic takeover, where tech giants' stock cratered after a faked audio leak of a board meeting. The voices were 99.9% identical. Even the directors' spouses couldn't tell the difference. This presents an ultimatum to business and society. Either we build the technology to verify reality, or we accept that every digital signal is, by default, a lie.
By 2026, trust ceased to be an ethical category. It became a scarce asset. In business, a deal is only worth as much as your confidence in the counterparty. But what happens when that confidence hits zero? Instant fear. Markets. We saw the precursor in 2023 when a single generated image of an explosion at the Pentagon wiped $500 billion off the market in minutes. In 2026, this happens at the level of micro-fluctuations every second. Trading bots, trained to react to news faster than a human can blink, have become the primary victims. Today, a corporate raid doesn't start with a server breach. It starts with a hallucination injection into the information stream. The reality insurance industry. A new economic sector has emerged: reality insurance. Global brands now pay massive premiums to protect themselves against the reputational fallout of a faked CEO appearance. Digital identity audits. Top executives are now required to deposit biometric blueprints into cold storage vaults, allowing a company to officially declare, "This is not him," during a crisis. The verification crisis. The cost of content verification in 2026 has surged by 400%. Every single frame of a high-stakes ad campaign now passes through 5 layers of neuroforensics. We are spending billions not on creation, but on simply proving we aren't dreaming. This is the progress tax we pay every single day. If AI is the poison, where is the antidote? In 2026, the battle for truth moved from the screen into the hardware. We no longer trust software. We trust mathematics and physics. 1. The C2PA standard and digital DNA. The hero of this war is the C2PA protocol, Coalition for Content Provenance and Authenticity. Imagine every photo or video has an invisible passport. The moment the lens captures light, the hardware applies a cryptographic signature. If even a single pixel is altered or the audio is swapped, the signature breaks. In 2026, major social platforms and search engines have enforced strict labeling. If content lacks a verified path from camera to screen, it is flagged as synthetic or unverified. 2. Blockchain as the ledger of truth. Blockchain has finally found its true calling, far removed from crypto speculation. It is the perfect black box for media. Agencies like Reuters or Bloomberg now hash every report into decentralized networks. You can fake a video, but you cannot fake a blockchain entry made 10 minutes ago. 3. Biometric reverse engineering. The most fascinating work is happening in micro-movement analysis. 2026-era AI detectors look for what neural networks still can't quite master: remote photoplethysmography. AI analyzes the nearly invisible change in skin color on a speaker's face, the pulse of blood. Deepfakes don't have hearts. Their pulse is either non-existent or mathematically too perfect. Eye movement and microsaccades. The human eye moves chaotically. AI forgeries often lock on or exhibit trajectories that are too smooth. We are building a digital fortress, but make no mistake, any armor can be pierced. This is a permanent arms race. For every new shield we forge today, an even more sophisticated algorithm of deception will be born tomorrow. Here lies the greatest trap of 2026. To prove that you are you, you must surrender more of yourself than ever before. We are faced with a choice: remain anonymous in a world where no one believes you, or become entirely transparent to verification systems. The concept of proof of personhood has taken over. To join a serious debate online or execute a transaction, you must prove your biological authenticity. This is creating a new digital divide. Those who cannot or will not verify their identity via biometric scanners are becoming second-class citizens in the global information exchange.